Anyone who would try to harm her, but what happens when karma turns right around to bite you.
كارما. بص يا صديقي، طول ما انت عايش على وجه الارض وتتفرج على افلام اجنبيه هتفضل تسمع المصطلح ده. ليه؟ ده مصطلح موجود في الديانه الهندوسيه، الامريكان بيؤمنوا بيه. معناه ايه ببساطه؟ الدنيا دواره. شفت كده الدنيا دواره؟ هي الدنيا دواره. النهارده رحت خبطت عربيه واحد وطلعت تجري، هيجي بكره واحد رزل يقوم خابط عربيتك وطلع يجري. خدت فلوس الدرس من والدك ومفهمه ان انت رايح تاخد الدرس بس انت في الحقيقه دايح وبتتفسح مع اصحابك، هيجي اليوم اللي تكبر وتبقى اب وابنك يقوم واخد فلوسك ويقول لك ان انا بروح الدرس وهو يفضل دايح برضه. هي نفس الفكره. طب هنا بقى حد يجي يسالني انت ايه رايك في الموضوع ده؟ بص انا لازم اقوله لك لان بحكم ان انا بنقل لك الثقافه مهم انك ما تؤمنش بالبتاع ده او بالكارما دي. ليه؟ بص هي من بره حلو، اللي فعلا بعمله من وحش بيترد لي صح، بس هقول لك على حاجه. لو انا دلوقتي عملت حاجه من الكبائر، غلطت غلطه كبيره وتبت لربنا وربنا تقبل توبتي وسامحني، هل بقى هقول هي الكارما يا ترى هتسامحني ولا لا؟ استحالة. ما ينفعش انك تؤمن. انا مؤمن بايه؟ من كان يعمل مثقال ذرة شرا يرى وخيرا يرى وكما تدين تدان. ده اللي انا اعرفه. طب انا لو تبت لربنا، ربنا غفور رحيم وبيغفر الذنب وممكن اللي عملته ما يتكررليش تاني او ما يتردليش تاني. انما بقى الكارما دي مش فاهمه ايه ظروفها. يعني هل لازم تسامحني ولا استغفر الله العظيم، ولا هتبقى مضطر ترد لي اللي انا عملته؟ مش فاهم، الدنيا خربانه. سيبوا لي رايكم في التعليقات في الحته دي، يهمني جدا اعرف رايكم لاني انا عن نفسي شايفها من بره حلوه، بس لما فكرت فيها لقيتها لا طبعا الموضوع كده يعتبر، انت فاهم انا بقول ايه، الموضوع مش حلو يعني.
But, you know, karma is something that I believe in big time. You know, back then I didn't give a shit. You know, I just did whatever I did and whatever happened, happened. But, you know, I've learned throughout my life there's some very, very odd, incredible things that have happened. And it's due to karma. You know, I've done things and the same shit happens to me the next day or 2 days later, but worse. And it's somebody telling me, Rich, better stop this shit because you know, it's going to come back to you, but it's going to come back twice as hard, you know, and this happened many times, you know. I remember I was bouncing at a club one night and, you know, the guys were giving the valet a hard time and me and my partner went over there and they kind of got mouthy, they were drinking and, you know, we basically beat the shit out of them, but not only beat the shit out of them, we fucking robbed their truck, you know, we took both their wallets, we got all kinds of shit, you know, and that night I went and I took my dogs out, which I did every night after I got off work. To use living in an apartment with 2 goddamn dogs. That was at one time. And I had about, I'd say probably like maybe, you know, $800 in my pocket, and I probably stole about maybe $200 from those guys. And I lost it $800 the same night. The next morning, I was like, damn, and I realized that I was running with them in the park and messing around and it fell out of my pocket. And that was karma. I'm like, shit, I deserve that shit for what I did, you know, 2 hours before that, I deserved it. Like, that's what I got. Another time, you know, I backed up, took someone's mirror off their truck, and, you know, fucking took off, you know, and I was like, fuck it, I'm out of here. And then, you know, 3 days later, I fucking come out of Ralph's parking lot to get in my car, someone backed up and crushed the whole side of my car. I'm talking about the door all the way in, like just backed up into it. And I was like, damn, that's what I get for fucking knocking the guy's mirror off. You know, this is my payback. And this shit just kept happening, you know, and finally one day I said, you know what? It's time to wake up and smell the coffee. You know, this shit's coming back. You know, they say, there's a saying that says you got to put it out to get it back. And I've learned that, you know, that I've became much more successful and achieved a lot more by being that kind of person, you know, and it doesn't make any logical sense, but I'm telling you, man, it's the energy of the world. I'm sure you can think about some things that happened in your life and you'd be like, wow, you know what? You know, I did this to this person and then a week later this happened to me. And it's funny how they're like similar situations. Like, there's no way that's a coincidence.